What up, everybody? It's summer break time! Summer break time, which means I'm signing on one final time to do our weekly journal shoutouts. Nice. So I got quite a few things to go through before I officially hit my tan and get a summer break going on. So bear with me because I got a lot of things to go over because this is our last video, official video for 2019-2020 school year. All right. So, first off, before I do our shout-outs for this week, I want to quickly, and these are my summer glasses if you didn't know, because you don't want to tan with regular glasses because, yeah, it hurts your eyes. So, first off, we have every year a journal award that I hand out to the best journal writers from each class. So there's one winner each year for each class. So 6 total winners. If you are a winner, I will be emailing you in the next week or two or sometime in the coming days and weeks. I will be emailing you to tell you that you have been selected as our official journal winner. All right? So if you win, you'll be getting a plaque to say like, hey, you're an awesome journal writer, and you'll also be getting a gift card. The location, undetermined right now. But you'll be getting a gift card that you'll be able to have with the plaque to basically recognize how awesome you are at journal writing. So be on the lookout for that, okay? You'll have the option. I could either mail them to you or you could wait until August. In August, you'll be able to get them when you're back in school. That'll be fine as well. So be on the lookout for that. Your grades. Your grades will be finalized. Yesterday was the last day to get things turned in. So hopefully you've done that. So you can sleep easy at night and be ready to roll into summer break. Okay, so grades will be finalized. They're not into Tyler yet officially. So I'm going to do that in the next day or two so we can send out report cards and all that nitty-gritty good stuff. All right, so let's go over shout-outs. We got our one last round of shout-outs. Excuse me. And I just got to say, this year's shout-outs and journals in general have been amazing. I mean, especially since we haven't been there for a good portion of the year, the fact that they're this good is just kudos to all of you guys for doing an awesome job on these journals, okay? They're creative, they're well-formatted, just really good work all the way around. So pat yourselves on the back, either side, doesn't matter, or both. Nice pat on the back because awesome blossom sauce, you did it. All right, so let's go through class by class here, reading off who we have, and I'll read one person like always from each particular class. I look pretty cool, don't I? This might be my new official look. We'll see, but don't know. All right, so second hour. One last time, we've got Ryan, Sawyer, Andy, and Mia. So boom. Awesome blossom. You 4. Nice job. Third hour, we've got Ethan, Summer, Kaylin, Elijah, Haley, and Molly. So for you 6, bam. Way to go. For fourth hour, we got Lucas, Aiden, Meadow, and Camilla. So cool beans, McQueens. Very good work. For fifth hour, we've got Lily J, Cammie, and Jenica. So you 3 amigos. Way to go. Seventh hour, we've got Leanna, Noah, Caleb S, and Chloe. And Chloe, boom, turned hers in 11:40 last night. It's a good thing I go through one last time in the morning just to make sure that somebody didn't try to slide in without me knowing it. So, nice job to you 4. And our last class, 9th hour, we've got Adriana, Tristan, and last but not least, Maddox. So, very nice job to you 3 cool cats. Little Tiger King reference. All right, so this week, last week, we are finishing off with Ryan, Molly, Lucas, Lily J, Noah, and Maddox. So you six are our last 6 people to get your journals read for this year. So nice job. All right, let's start with Ryan. And Ryan chose the surfing picture, and his was called Sam the Surfer. And I would imagine Sam the Surfer may have some cool glasses like I have right now when they're hitting the waves. 10-4, right? Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. All right, so Sam the Surfer, here we go. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be a surfer. One day, for my 8th birthday, I got to go to Florida for vacation. On that day, we went to the beach. From that day on, I've always had the fear of the ocean. On that day, we all set up our umbrellas, laid down our towels, and got our snacks. We got our chairs out and watched the beach's most famous surfer. His name was Sam the Surfer. One day, when he was 13, he got attacked by a shark, and now, for the rest of his life, he has to live with a mechanical arm. The reason I have a fear of the ocean is because there are still tons and tons of sea creatures that we don't even know about yet. We don't know if the Mosasaurus is still alive, but we do know that sharks are still alive. That's why I have a fear of the ocean. And he did mention that this part about Sam the Surfer is true. So kids, stay away from sharks because they're dangerous. Speaking of dangerous, I do have some candy. And this poor little gummy bear is about to suffer a terrible, terrible fate by the hands of this shark right here. But that's for later. All right, so nice job, Ryan. Kudos to you, sir. Then we have Molly, and Molly had a very nice one. She also chose the surfing picture. It's called The Outer Sea. So The Outer Sea for Molly. Hello, my name is Calloway. I live in the outer sea with all of my friends. Sarah, she works at her dad's restaurant called Waves, and it's actually pretty good. Then there's Cal. He's been my best friend since 3rd grade. He gets paid by mowing people's lawns and fixing their cars. Then, of course, we can't forget about Kai. She does not really work that much because she's only 15, but she's still pretty good. We were all just having fun on our boat. Then, all of a sudden, we hit something underwater. We went underwater to see what it was, and it was this huge metal box. We wanted to know what the metal box was, so we got a ship that would be able to move it for us. We got it out of the water, but there was a lock on it. Luckily, we were able to get the lock off, and you would never believe what was inside. It was a piece of paper with $2 inside. Boom, $2. Craziness. That's like a true treasure chest right there. So, very nice job, Molly. $2. $2 for you. Yes. All right. So, then we go... Oh, and here's your candy, too. Gonna suffer a terrible, terrible fate. Boom. All right. Then we have Lucas. And Lucas's story is called The Lost Little Hideout. And he chose the picture of, like, the mossy little island with, like, the cabins and stuff. So, The Lost Little Hideout. In a place removed from the rest of the world lies a small hideout for the wanted that was forgotten over the many years it has stood as a hideout for many crooks and villains to use as they please. It was made by a dastardly thief back in 1845 as a hideout for when he'd rob a bank in London. After a few days, the criminal never came to this little shack he built, as he was caught and shot by another thief who robbed another bank and found him as he was escaping. The shack then went unused for many decades, until a criminal with the moniker The Ripper found it. He used this little shack as a place to hide from the authorities until he disappeared and never came back to the shack. In the early 1900s, a mob boss found the place and used it as a place to store the goods and to hide if he ever needed to. Well, the time came and he was shot by a bank robber who saw him as he was escaping from the authorities. Without a person to use his house for their nefarious deeds, the house became a sad, run-down little thing that seemed haunted. After many years, an exorcist came across the house and fell back in fear, as he felt a terribly strong curse come from the house. He gathered many of his exorcist friends and came to the house to see what was up with it. They first found out what the curse was. They found that the curse was that the house attracts criminals, which eventually died to bank robbers. They then decursed the house, upon which it promptly collapsed and was never heard of again, until, of course, this story came into the world. So it all ties together through curses. That's why they're all dying off. And they're bank robbers. And that usually is not a good sign for living a long, eventful life. So, nice job, Lucas. I'll give you a green one. Because that money. It's a money journal. Boom. There you go. All right. Next we have Lily J. And hers is called The Island. And she chose the same picture, obviously, as Lucas because it's about an island. So hers is called The Island. Dear anyone, so it's a letter. Illinois has 87,021 cases of coronavirus. I have 3 very young children and a pregnant wife. I don't want to take any chances of my family getting it. I have a boat. My plan is to sail to an island and call it home until the coronavirus is over. I'm a construction worker. I'll be able to build a sturdy, safe home for my wife and kids. I've also been to medical school, so I can help my wife give birth to our handsome baby boy. I hope you found this letter well. Text me at 586-004-8378 if you hear any good news about this virus. Sincerely, Mike Laskowski. Not to be confused with Mike Wazowski, who is, of course, from Monsters, Inc. Yes. So very nice job, Lily. Awesome Blossom. And let's go with red. Red. Very nice. All right, then we have Noah Eiler here, who chose a story called The Wave, which is based off of the surfing picture, obviously. And all right, so here's The Wave. There once was a boy who was the son of a surfer. But it wasn't just any surfer, it was a world champion surfer. And the kid had a lot to live up to because of his dad. The kid was naturally good at surfing, but he wasn't really good yet. He got lessons from his dad and he slowly got better. But then came around his very first competition. He lost miserably and was very embarrassed. But with more training, he became better. And he was then ready for his next competition. When he got there, he absolutely destroyed the competition. And he would go on to become the next world champion. The end. So, hey, hard work pays off, even for surfers. Very nice. Give you a green one, right? Because you're making money. Green. Perfect. All right. And our last one. It's kind of sad. It's not a sad story necessarily, but sad that it's the last one. You can't see me crying because of my glasses, but I'm in tears. I'm in tears how sad I am. All right, Maddox. So his is called The Town, and he chose the picture of the island with the kind of mossy homes on it. So here we go. Last one. Buckle up. All right. There once was a town that was on an island 50 miles in the sea. The town always had the worst hurricanes. One time there was a hurricane that had a wave that almost wiped the entire town from existence. They had to build 20 feet high walls to keep safe. The walls would sometimes fall over though, because they don't have enough support. They also have a local militia. The town has grass and moss on the roofs, so they aren't even seen from the sky. They are so used to dangerous weather, they surf when there are storms. They only get scared when there's really bad tornadoes or really bad hurricanes. They moved to this island 10 years ago, and since then, they have remained self-sufficient. So, there you go, Maddox, and our last candy for the year, little gummy bear. It's going to suffer a terrible death here real soon. All right, so very nice job on the journals this year and this week. I cannot thank you enough for your hard work on those. I know, remote learning is not always easy for people, but I am very appreciative of all your hard work and your efforts, especially with how good they've been. So very nice job on all of that. Now, let me look through my last thing here. We went over shout outs, we went over final grades. All right, so just kind of the last thing, just some final thoughts. I want to thank you, everybody. So everybody out there, I want to thank you all, parents, students, everybody, because in my 5 years of working here at school, I never thought that this is where we'd be, like the last week of the school year, and we'd be in a self-isolating, social distancing type of day and age. It's definitely weird and strange. So I do want to thank all of you guys for working so hard, for putting in a great effort. I want to thank those who have emailed me, wishing me a happy summer, asking how I'm doing. I appreciate that more than you could ever know. And I hope you're doing as well as I am. I'm doing pretty good so far. Hopefully you and your families are staying safe, and you're following the guidelines and not putting yourself in harm's way. So again, I do appreciate the emails that I've received. It's very, very nice, very gratifying. So thank you for those. I'll be sending out some emails, kind of like some mass emails, just wishing you guys a happy summer. You obviously have this video, so I'll be telling you the same thing, happy summer. But I'll be contacting you with those journal awards and just with a general, have a great break type of thing. So be on the lookout for that. And that's all I've got, guys. So again, I am so thankful that you guys are all safe and healthy, and I don't know what the future holds. I don't know if we'll be back in August. I hope we're back in August. I don't think anybody knows where we'll be and what we'll be doing. We may be doing remote learning still. We may be doing in-class learning still. Your guess is as good as mine. If I hear anything, I will gladly spread that information to you, but right now I don't know. So again, hopefully I get to see you guys back next year as 8th graders. You guys are going to do awesome and incredible things. This is a story that you'll be able to tell your kids and grandkids years from now. Hey guys, it was 2020 and we were doing remote learning and social distancing and all this other crazy stuff, and you guys are truly amazing all-stars. So 2 thumbs up to everybody out there for going through this, because it's amazing. Okay. Otherwise, that's all I've got. I hope you stay safe. I hope you stay healthy. It's kind of a crummy day again. Oof. But it's supposed to be super nice tomorrow. So I'll be doing my tanning because, oof, that's really white there. So I'll be doing some tanning and stuff moving forward. Catching some sun. It's supposed to be really nice this weekend. So get some nice enjoyment out of the weather. Otherwise, I miss you. I love you all. Hopefully see you in August. And until then, have a great, great summer break.